everyone, today I'm coming on with a little life update and to create a Memorydex card with you guys. I will be having 100%, there should be no change in it now, but I will be having surgery for the damage done to my arm in my car accident. I will be having that surgery on Tuesday the 26th, which is just around the corner. And I will 100% sure at least not be able to move my arm for 2 weeks. And I'm looking at probably about a 6-week recovery. So I will not be doing any crafting during that time. I have been working on kind of filming some videos now, and that way I can kind of put a video, at least a video a week out until then. And then I'll probably like re-release some of my older Halloween videos, like pull things from like the vault and share some of my older videos that, you know, from a couple years ago again as well. But I just kind of wanted to let you know that I might not be as active, but I have been like pre-filming some videos to share with you guys. So I'm not quite sure if you're going to see the video on me creating these wire wrapped mummies before or after this video, because I'm not sure how it's going to be released. But I do have a video sharing how I made these cute yarn and lace ribbon wrapped mummies here. So there will be a video on how I did that, but I thought I would take one of these and create something with it, like maybe a Memorydex card. So I already have my base down here, and what I did is it's a sturdy base. So I took 2 pieces of, I want to say it's like 100. I took 2 pieces of sturdy white cardstock and then 2 pieces of pattern paper from, this pattern paper I believe came from, this pattern paper came from Halloween Party from DCWV. So I took one of the white pieces and one of the pattern pieces, glued them together, and then I used my Memorydex punch to punch, and then I repeated that. And once I had both of these punched, because it won't punch through this thickness, or at least I can't get it, and I don't want to break my punch, so I usually only punch through the 2 pieces. So it has 2 pieces of white cardstock and 2 patterns, so that way it's nice and sturdy. And then I'm going to keep the rectangle. Sometimes I punch the edges, but I decided to keep this shape. And then I just went in with my distress ink and just did some black around the edges to kind of distress it. So what I have is, I think I'm going to use this one. I wasn't 100% happy when I made this one, but I kind of think it's cute and it's different with the little patches on it. So I think I'm going to use this one, and since it's a smaller size, I think it'll be perfect for the Memorydex card. I've got my hot glue gun on. I've got some ephemera. I got some die cuts. I got a little spider web, little plastic spider web from Amazon. I've got this creepy cloth in this off-white color. And then I have a few different stickers that I might put on there. And then I have my drawer with sentiments if I want to add a sentiment. And then I also kept my little tin of distress inks in case I want to distress any of the ephemera. So I was thinking, since most mummies are kind of wrapped in this, and we have this on here, that I might take a piece of this. Let's say like maybe about that big. Takes me a minute to cut. There we go. So I think that might be a fun background texture element in the background. If we kind of open this up, and I think I might just put it off to this side here, something like that. So I'm going to grab my finger protector, and then we're going to add down just a little bit of glue in the center there, because I'll be covering that up with some ephemera, and adding that there. And then once we add more stuff on top of it, it will keep it there. So next, I think I want to kind of lay this here. And my wrapping is kind of funky, so I might put this end up with one of my pieces of Dollar Tree foam tape so it's not so lopsided, but we'll see. So I think I'm going to add that there, and then I want a sentiment. I did some stitching on a couple of these. Let's see, we have Trick or Treat. I also thought we could add some die cuts. Oh, what about adding a coffin and maybe a spider web? Look on the spooky side. I do have clear spider webs as well, since we have the black coffin. Maybe add this so I can add a dangle. Look on the spooky side. I want to have a little bit of the spider web showing. Okay. That's kind of cute. I like that. I like the clear one. You can see that. And then I think I could go in with some of the puffy stickers. So let's do that. I think I am going to ink this piece of ephemera. I should have a little bit of the black left on here. Just enough. Nothing too dark. It just kind of gives it a little bit of a distressed look. All right, so then I should add this coffin down flat. So let's just add some hot glue on the coffin. Not burn myself. And then we're going to add the spider web next. So then I'm going to add some hot glue right in the middle of the spider web there. I want to make sure that little hole there is out so I can add maybe a dangle. And let's see, that seems pretty secure. So let's pop up the look on the spooky side. Oh no, did I not put that up far enough? Yeah, I think it'll work. I could tuck this a little bit under. I don't necessarily have to see this. Maybe if I did it this way. Kind of feeling I should have put this out a little bit more to the right, but I think I can make it work. Let's add some foam tape right in the middle. Yeah, I think I can make that work. All right, let's do that. The main thing with the Memorydex is you don't want to cover up the punches down here. All right, so let's maybe do something like that. Awesome, there we go. And then we're going to add our little mummy, and I'm kind of wondering if I want to try to add one of my little pieces of foam tape. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that to make it a little bit higher on the one side, but I am going to have some of it hanging off. So actually, that didn't do much for it. And it doesn't want to stay on my yarn either. Just added a bunch of glue on my... Alright, so as long as we put this down kind of in the middle here, put quite a bit of... And I'm going to push down on that middle. Just going to push down with the palm of my hand. I got a little close to my punch here. Alright, might need to add a little bit more up at the top here. I want to make sure that that stays down. There's a lot of yarn. I was thinking it might be cute to do these without wrapping them all the way around like these, and just cutting your strips and laying them on the top here. Or it might be cute to do paper strips as well and just lay it on the top and leave the back flat if you're going to use them like this. All right, so let's put a little bit of glue here. And I got a little bit of glue on there. Okay, there we go. That's cute. This is sticking up quite a bit, but that's okay. I don't mind having a little bit of this sticking up. How cute is that? All right, I hope I was in focus there. Now, let's add some finishing touches. So I have some puffy stickers that were gifted to me. I also have a little mummy, which I think would be so cute to add another little mummy on here. Let's see, we could add a little mummy here. I also have these like epoxy pumpkins I want to use as well. Might be cute to add one of the pumpkins on here. So we might add one of those. But let's open these and pull out these. I love using these. I also have my spiders. I always add these spiders from Hobby Lobby to my project. Now I have to add one of these that I pulled them out. It's like my signature Halloween spider. Oh, that's going to cover up where I stitched. Just so you know what, we're going to add the spider right there. And that way we can still see where I stitched there. And then trying to think, do we want to tuck in? I don't think we need to put a bat, or I think we might be good. I don't know if we really need to add much more. I was thinking about adding one of the pumpkins here. The little jack-o'-lanterns. I guess that's kind of cute. Let's do that. Let's add, I just add a tiny bit of hot glue to these, and we'll add that. Gonna have to clean up all these glue strings, and then I need to add some gems. See, are these red or orange? Those kind of, I thought they were orange, but they kind of look red. I'm not sure what color those are. And we have some gold here. Let's do maybe, I have some of these sparkly orange ones. Grab my pokey tool and let's grab some of these glitter ones. So we're going to put one on the coffin. And then let's do a larger one kind of tucked over in this corner. And that one didn't want to stick. So you know what? We're going to pick that up and add carefully a little dot of hot glue. Let's see. All right, that one didn't want to stick either. Little tiny dot, and there we go. And let's see. Let's maybe do a small one kind of hidden right here. I need to pull out more of my Halloween gems to add to projects. Okay, there we go. And these are from Hobby Lobby. Okay, that's cute. Should we add anything else? We need to add our dangle. Definitely need to add the dangle. And I'm wondering, should I use one of these bulb pins or a jump ring? Maybe we'll do this pink, kind of match her. Yeah, let's do that instead of a jump ring. Let's do something different. And then I have my little container of charms for my friend Carrie. And let's see what we can find. I got a skeleton. You know, I might have a mummy. Oh, look, a mummy. Perfect. Kind of tie in with the mummy theme. All right, so let's see. If we're going to have this hanging down like so. That kind of looks too long, though. But I think it's okay. It's cute when it's sitting up. The mummy's hanging down there. I kind of wish I had, like, a bead or a button or a sequins or something to put with that. Oh, you know what? I have these from the Hey Pumpkin collection. Let's add maybe one of these on first. Just for something different. Let's see what that looks like. Well, that's kind of fun, adding the sequin behind the mummy charm. Okay, I think this memdex card is complete. What a cute way to use these yarn wrap mummies. Add some texture back here. Use some stickers and ephemera, and added this cute little mummy charm and one of the sequins from the Hey Pumpkin collection. So thanks, guys, for stopping by and checking out this craft with me video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I do have one question to ask you. So since I won't be doing a lot of crafting while I'm recovering, I'll probably be doing a lot of watching TV, and I do have a thing that holds my book open for me, so I might read some several days after surgery. But do you have any TV shows or movies to recommend me watch while I'm recovering? I'm interested to know. I always like trying new things. I'm in the middle of watching a couple series, so I'll have time to finish them. And I like adding some movies in there too. So I'm happy to hear you guys' suggestions on what some of your favorite things to watch. All right, guys, have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.